Okay, we're finally in March. Welcome back to Frugality in Finance, where I make videos about my student loan payoff journey, some personal finance content, and of course, frugality. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more related content, and let's just get into my debt and net worth update for March 2022. As of the beginning of March, I was $15,699.47 in debt. This is all private student loan debt that I refinanced with Common Bond using First Mark Services as their servicer. It's been great so far. I have also had a few different servicers, including and for some reason my referral code still works for them, so that is in the description box below if you're interested in refinancing with them and earning $200 if you do, and then I will also earn $200, so win-win. Please let me know if you try my code out. But yeah, because I have refinanced my student loans so many times and I've been very aggressive with paying them down, I have officially paid off, I think, over $130,000 in debt, the most part being student loans. Now, if you take a look at my debt payoff chart, you can see the balance of my loans over time since May 2018. The slope of that graph is, has been very steep in the past couple months since my mom's also started helping me with paying off my student loans, and it's just been the best thing ever. I'm so grateful to my mom for helping me do this. And now I'm really on track to getting my loans paid off, hopefully by May 2022, or like within May 2022. But that's really not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. If my mom weren't helping me, I would still probably be in debt until August or September 2022, which is a big difference. Along with the fact that my parents are letting me live at home with them, not paying anything, because that also really saved me years of being in debt because I am not paying to support myself housing wise. So that's been very wonderful, and I can honestly see the finish line now. Like, we're past the tunnel, we're on a road in open air now, and I can see the finish line. But yeah, I am officially in the teens. $15,000 is lower than the first loan I ever took out for college. I think my first loan was like $17,100. And I'm specifically talking about the private loans that I took out every year for college. Finally, I feel like I've paid at least 3 years of my undergrad experience, so that's pretty cool. And I'm almost done paying the last one. Yay! So let's move on to my net worth update. My current net worth is $9,874.27. Again, many thanks, vielen Dank to my mom for all of that. I'm very happy about it, and it's still so refreshing to see a positive number there. I know some of you have been following me for a while. You remember when I had a negative net worth, specifically negative many thousands of dollars. It's just really exciting to see a positive number that is also in the thousands now. So it's really neat to see the graph kind of go above the x-axis for once, and I'm just gonna enjoy it while it lasts because things can always change. I may buy a property later on, I might have a mortgage, I don't know what else, but I just want to relish in the moment and appreciate all of the hard work that I put into getting myself into this financial position. Not quite financially independent yet, but we're working towards that. Alright, so the other thing I want to go over is my Coast Fire number. And this is something that I have been routinely incorporating into my debt and net worth update videos, but I realize now that I have made a mistake. Shout out to Sassy Susie, who left a comment on my last debt and net worth update pointing out that the amount that I had put for the expenses that I would basically need for retirement every year is way too low to be basically like a living wage at this point. In the past, I had basically accepted the default value that shows up when you go to WalletBurst's Coast Fire calculator. If you don't know, it's a free tool to figure out what quantity of money you need to basically coast to retirement. Essentially, how much money do you need in your retirement accounts or have invested so that you don't have to contribute any more money beyond that, so that you'll have enough money at your retirement age to basically survive. The only thing you would need to cover are your current living expenses until retirement. The thing is that that default value of $30,000 doesn't really make sense for someone who is not going to retire for like over 40 years. And I made the invalid assumption that the calculator accounts for inflation on that specific number, because I thought that that number was going to be representative of, I guess, future dollars when it's not. So I've decided to calculate what that number would actually be in the future when I retire in 42 years. $30,000 in today's monetary value actually, to me, was a comfortable amount of money, because at this point I think I spend less than $10,000 a year, but that's because I have no housing costs, and that's okay with me because I don't expect to have housing costs in the future. I hope to at least own some property that I could live on and maybe just pay property taxes, which I hope will be lower than a typical mortgage payment or rent payment at that time. But who knows, that's probably gonna go up as well. So it's good to have a nice cushion, which is why I thought $30,000 would be okay. However, if you calculate what $30,000 at a 3% inflation rate in 2063 would be, it would be over $100,000. That's a big difference, and I'm definitely gonna have to accommodate for that in my retirement contributions if I ever want to reach Coast Fire, at least anytime soon. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so at my current age of 25 years old and at my retirement age of 67 years old, I am going to annually spend $100,000, which sounds crazy to me right now, but given the state of the economy right now, it may even be higher. I'm just gonna go with the 3% inflation rate for now, and I may have to make an adjustment later on, but we'll stick with this right now because I have hope. And my current invested assets are around $7,664, so I'm just putting the whole number in there. That includes my 401k and the bit of money that I have put into my new Roth IRA because I finally opened that account and I hope to be able to contribute and max it out this year as one of my financial goals. And currently I'm averaging about $600 in contributions. This actually includes both my contributions and my employer match, just because I want it to be a little bit more accurate and representative of my at least near future contributions, and if things don't really change, but things always change. So we'll see what happens later on and then we can adjust. But for now, I have set my investment growth rate to 7%, the inflation rate to 3% still because I have hope, and a safe withdrawal rate of 4% every year in retirement. At this point, if I ever want to reach Coast Fire, I would need to increase my contributions by a lot because my Coast Fire number is $481,437. It's a big change, but you know, I'd rather be a little bit more accurate with my numbers now than pretending that I'm gonna live off of $30,000 every year in 2063 if I make it there, because it doesn't make sense. I want to have a calm retirement, not worrying about money. That would be the ideal situation. So at this point, I really won't reach retirement age until I'm like probably 100 something years old. With the current contributions that I'm making, the current invested assets that I have. But yeah, hopefully everything will change once I start investing in things. I'm not sure if that's going to be in a retirement account for the most part, or if that's going to be real estate investing. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around for my debt and net worth update. Please let me know what you think and leave any money milestones that you've met in the comments below because I love to read those. Thanks for watching.